welcome back to the Myth series in depth. This mission occurs at Lesotho Dam, just 2 days after the Deceiver and fellow Legion soldiers arrived in Soulblighter's camp. Lesotho or Lesotho, I think both pronunciations might be correct, is a country in Africa and is likely where Bungie got the name for this dam, although it is pronounced differently. If you Google Lesotho Dam, the first thing that will come up is Katse Dam, which is in the country of Lesotho. Now let's jump into the journal for this mission.
Thursday, April 23rd, Lesotho Dam. This morning we met up with a scouting party from the Legion, about a half-day's march south of silver mines. The Deceiver boasted of his victory over Soulblighter, clutching a mangled crow and claiming to have captured a part of the murder, crippling his former ally. The scouts told us that Ulrich and nearly 3,000 men from the Legion have come from Yothemni to face Soulblighter. Unfortunately, they were met by Shiver and her army in the valley about 2 hours downstream from the dam. If the dam were destroyed, the resulting deluge would kill everything in its path for miles. Upon hearing this, the Deceiver shook his head, his face twisting in anger. He moved slowly through the crowd, commanding all those present to defend the dam, insisting that he would punish those who allowed it to fall. Without another word, he headed downstream. I asked one of the Black Robes why the Deceiver had not stayed to help us, and he tersely replied, "He goes to warn the Emperor, moving through odd angles faster than any man, and if unobserved, much faster than that. If we fail, and Soulblighter destroys the dam, the Legion will be slaughtered with no chance to defend itself."
There is a journal image showing the Deceiver petting Soulblighter's crow with a cruel smile. The Deceiver calls the crow a part of the murderer, and that the Deceiver has crippled his former ally. By capturing this crow, Soulblighter will not be able to turn into a murderer of crows again in order to escape. I don't think the game clearly states this anywhere, but I could be missing something. The Deceiver and fellow Legion forces run into scouts informing us that Ulrich is just south of the Lesotho Dam fighting against Shiver. There is a journal image showing the dam that if it were to fail would swallow all of Ulrich's forces with it in its water. We will be defending this dam in the mission against Soulblighter's forces as they try to destroy the dam and Ulrich along with it. This brings into question in my mind whether Soulblighter purposely placed Shiver downstream of the dam in hopes to destroy her and the Legion together. This seems like a pretty rash strategy, which makes me think that perhaps Soulblighter knows he is in trouble after losing his crow to the Deceiver. It is possible that Shiver is also part of this plan. After all, it would make sense that Shiver would be willing to sacrifice her undead army if it resulted in the end of Ulrich and his forces. You could criticize Ulrich for choosing to fight downstream of the dam, but I am guessing that he was caught off guard by Soulblighter's and Shiver's plan to trap him downstream as they destroy the dam. I mean, how often do you cross a river and worry about whether you are going to die from the dam breaking a few hundred miles up the river? After hearing about this plan, the Deceiver was quite angry. There is a journal image showing the Deceiver in a fit of rage. He tells the fellow Legion forces to guard the dam and heads off. The Warlock in another journal image explains to the narrator why the Deceiver left.
He tersely replied, "He goes to warn the Emperor, moving through odd angles faster than any man, and if unobserved, much faster than that."
The Deceiver must have some way of traveling faster with his magic. The game, to my knowledge, doesn't explain exactly what this is, whether it is teleporting or something else. If we fail to protect the dam, all will be lost and our hopes of defending the world from Soulblighter will be lost. Now let's jump into the mission and save Ulrich and his fellow soldiers from drowning. Ulrich's forces are downstream. Don't let the enemy blow the dam and drown them. Now, I'm going to show you an interesting strategy to start off this mission, but I want to point out something. So one of the hints for the level says, send some melee units down into enemy territory to disrupt their formations before they're a threat to the dam. So now, I'm not sure if they're hinting at what I'm going to show you or not, but basically when you start either this way or this way, there's going to be a group of forces. There's going to be some mauls, bowmen, ghouls with satchels, and some fetch this way also. So they're going to start on one of these two fronts to begin the level, and then later on they'll spawn on the other side. But at the beginning of the mission, the ghouls will start at the beginning. So these ghouls will kind of run up and place some satchels here and here, and then they'll try to blow up the dam that way. So we're gonna run down on both sides and cause some disruption to whatever force that they start on. We'll see what side it is, and then we'll and then on the other side we'll just deal with the ghouls. Yeah, so let's start off. I'm gonna show you that. So we're gonna get running down here as soon as the mission starts. We want to get down there as fast as we can, and then we're gonna bring, for the sake of balance, we're gonna bring 2 ghouls and a warlock to each side. Then we're gonna highlight all these archers. We're gonna give them a preset because there's gonna be a constant whites coming down here and thrall. There's just like it's basically 7 groups of whites and thrall that come down here. Each group has 3 whites. So there's like 21 whites or so that come down here. I think that's right. I might have my number wrong. Doesn't really matter. I think this is the first mission we got to control warlocks, so they're pretty nice. In this mission, their secondary spell is a confusion spell, which I actually won't use because the biggest problem with this mission is not the melee, it's the range units. It's like the fetch and the bowmen. Those are the ones that give me the biggest problems. Everything else is pretty simple in this mission, but we'll go ahead and get this going. So I'm going to run down, kill the ghouls on here. There's also ghouls up on the top on both sides, like behind us up here, and on the other side of the lake also. And so after we come down and kill the ghouls or whatever, mess around down here, we're going to go ahead and go up there. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. What do you think? Do you think I can beat this mission without showing any damage on the dam? I'm not sure if I can do it. We'll see. I feel like there's a chance I could do it, but probably not. Okay, so they're coming out on this side, which means that this group is just going to fight the ghouls. So I think if you get past this house, they should come. So I'm just going to put them in a line right here, and then let the ghouls come up to me. I'll put them like right here. Okay, so we want to rush up and take out these bowmen. There's also some fetch down here, so we're going to run this guy down here. The fetch kind of like to run this way. We'll see them soon. We don't see them right now, but they'll run this way towards the river, and then they'll come up along the river. But if you kill them right away, they won't respond. So these bowmen, however, do respond, as you can tell.
Stand clear.
So this guy's just gonna go kill these fetch, and they're not gonna respond. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get these thrall to start fighting you.
Let's go. Shell.
So they're just coming these guys, so we'll deal with them real quick.
Yes. Get back up. I'm moving.
There we go.
Let's go. Yeah.
So now they can run up here. These mauls sometimes turn around and start to come fight your
Let's go.
melee units, so gotta watch out for that. Over here, we should be fine. They kind of throw their satchels first before they fight, because ghouls can't... At the beginning of the mission, they pick up the satchels to come place them up here, but ghouls can't, like, fight while they're holding something, so they throw their satchels down first.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
And up here, there's some more ghouls. Okay, here they come. These guys just sit here. But we kind of want to quickly defeat them because we got the Thrall coming. And I don't really want them to, like, come around and give me issues. So, yeah, we're running up here. We kind of want to run up here fast to take care of these goals because, you know, the second group will come, and when this second group comes from the other side, which will be pretty quick. So far, we have not taken any damage on the dam. So far, so good. I'm going to keep this Warlock out a little bit in front because... Well, if you rush down here, the fetch that come on the second group, for some reason their fetch will fight you back, but they don't do it on the first group. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Something funky with the AI, that's for sure. Okay, here comes the goal, so we're just going to put them in a straight line to fight them. That way they'll be that way we'll be closer to the...
Over here.
So you kind of have to keep getting your archers to target the whites. Because they keep wanting shooting the Thrall.
He's mine.
Make up your mind.
Alright, here they come. The goals come. Okay, and now we can run these guys back. So you kind of want to kill these guys fast. So far we got no damage to the dam. Oh, there he said dam. You heard that, right?
Catch. Okay.
Oh, guess these guys aren't coming. They're just sitting here. Wow, I like went right on the edge. That sucks, because I need these guys to come back.
Yeah. Over
Oh, well,
here.
we might run these guys to over here, because we might need them over here.
I wait for the dwarf. Make up your... Get out of the way. Look out. Move it. Move. Make a hop.
Okay, I'm gonna watch over here
Yeah.
for this other group to start coming up. Okay, these guys killed them, so we can run these guys back. Might need to run. Okay,
Move
get
it.
everybody in
Move
position. Okay, here comes the archers, and here comes the second group. You kind of hear a horn. I think they make a horn. Like you kind of heard that, right? It was like really quiet.
Go.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to bring out our Warlock and kill him. We want to take out as many bowmen as possible. But we really need to take out these fetch. Which I think we got them.
I'm moving. I'm moving. I move. Let's go. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna send some at each of these malls to try to save our. We gotta protect our.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, now
Yes.
target him. We gotta
Okay.
protect our Warlock and other guys. These bowmen that are still alive are major pain. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I need to protect against my rear. So like, that's the thing I forgot to mention. I forgot to check. Is once
I'm moving.
these units
Let's
come,
go.
is they bring out all
Over
these
here.
whites right at the same time behind you. And so they really try to get you like that. Perfect. That's much better than last time. So let's save it and let's watch our back. So that's the whites. I mean the fetch, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
So keep an eye on... There they are.
Yes.
Okay.
You see... The freaking dwarf killed my own unit.
Let's go. I'm moving. Let's go. Yeah.
So yeah, requires a lot of micromanagement right here.
Yeah. Let's go. Yes.
Yes, sir.
There's some more whites over there you can see. Now what you don't want... One of my melee over here die? Who died? It must have been one of these melee.
I'm moving.
Yeah, I think I see a dead berserk over here. So that's the bad part about this.
Move here, move there.
We're gonna bring our dwarves up to do some damage. We'll try this.
Over here.
Burn!
Yeah. I'm moving. I'm moving.
Yes.
Actually, just keep shooting this white down here. And you can turn around and shoot these guys. That way neither of the whites will do any damage to my dam.
Yes. Over here. I'm moving.
Try not to get frozen. They don't do much damage that far away, but
Let's go.
the freezing is annoying. Like, he took some good damage, but he'll be fine. So I gotta watch this back over here.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Now, see, the annoying part is these archers.
I'm moving.
So I think what I can do is I think I can try to back up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Keep focusing on the whites. We got some guys coming from over here. See, this is what becomes the micromanagement heavy. It's trying to deal with all these guys from all over the place. See, we can have our melee take care of these guys, but there's kind of like...
Stand clear. Move over. We'll do it.
Make a hole.
We don't want to shoot him arrows over there.
Stand clear. Yes.
There we go, that's better. So this is, you can see right here, this is the hard part about the level, is you're just like fighting things everywhere. Okay, but once we get rid of these guys, it gets
Let's go.
easier.
Yes.
There's still a few more groups we gotta worry about, but
Burn! Like a catch! Ain't like what now?
maybe I'll throw one more and let the melee finish it.
Okay.
You know what? We got these guys
Over
coming.
here. Let's go. Yes. Yes.
So now we got that dead. So I kind of screwed up and didn't notice that guy there, but it's not gonna matter. But we got some mauls coming from behind.
Yeah. I'm moving. Let's go.
Yeah, just
I'm
go.
moving. Yeah.
Hey, we can deal with him.
Okay. Mic up.
Let's focus on these mauls.
Move here, move there. Burn!
Yeah. Let's
I'm gonna try to weaken them up a little bit before we send our melee.
chill.
Yeah? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then there's gonna be some thrall coming behind, so we gotta get our guys ready. A lot to deal with at the same time with this mission. Makes it a pretty good mission for co-op because you can have different people focus on different things.
I'm moving.
So far we got no damage on the dam, which I'm very happy about.
Yes.
So now you can just kind of stay in. Now you probably want to keep your
Yes, sir.
dwarves kind of out like this.
Let's go.
Keep your melee in
Mic up.
near the end of the mission, because your warlocks can hit guys that come in from behind this way.
Move here, move.
Because they like to send in more behind. Except for they have these freaking
Over here.
mercs that come in.
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
Move.
So we're gonna focus down these
Let's go.
mercs.
Yes. Catch!
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mic up, mic up.
Okay, we're just gonna send in our melee.
Oh, yeah. What? Move here, move there.
Okay, when my archers are shooting back, I just keep checking if there's a light in the river, just because. Just because they need to keep shooting these whites.
Chill.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting very close to the end of the mission. We probably have the mercs coming from the other side. We're pretty close to the end.
Move over.
I feel like it's going. I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Oh, the mercs are attacking from this side again.
Move here, move there.
I'm
We want these
moving.
guys back a little
Yeah.
bit so we can hit them with this warlock.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What now? Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, we're good. Sometimes I just gotta stop and check the map.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, at some point you'll get towards there's like pretty much nothing left. and you're getting towards the end of the mission. There's like a big rush right when that second group comes. That's when it gets chaotic. If you can get past that part, it's pretty simple after that. So when he says that, the mission is basically over. You're gonna see a bunch of thrall and stuff come from behind, so just get ready for it. There's actually a couple whites in here somewhere. You kill the whites, everything will leave. Because once you kill the whites, they can't do anything anymore to destroy the dam, so you win the mission and they just leave. You get some free kills. And that's the mission. So we killed 178 enemies. That mission goes pretty quick. So you just gotta really take your time and slow it down and be aware of where the enemy is gonna come from, you know. The windscreen shows the dwarves climbing the dam surface and repairing it. The Legion failed to completely protect the dam, but it has not failed. Without these repairs, the dam would likely fail in the near future. The loss screen shows the Legion forces running away from an explosion on the dam. It will be seconds before the water is rushing through the hole that was created and the entire dam gives way. At some point in the mission, you will hear one of the bowmen say, "Damn." There are actually several sound files for this, and one of them will play randomly. Here they are.
Damn! 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 Damn!
Near the end of the mission, after fighting off the constant barrage of enemy forces, one of your bowmen has something to say.
That has to be it, right?
At this point, there will be one final push of Thrall and White from behind the dam, and then the mission will be over. There are a couple of unused subtitles for this mission within the tag files. One is, "It's going to burst, run!" and the other is, "Great view from up here." There are a couple of Easter eggs in this mission. The first one is that if you go to the house to the south on the west side of the river, you will hear the Bungie theme song. You can find this song within the sound tag called Island. Behind where you start, there is actually a small island that exists upstream of the dam. This island has a peculiar statue which is called Beaster within the tag files. This statue definitely represents the Easter Island statues. I don't know much about those, but I am sure most of you have seen pictures of these statues at some point. Now that is it for this mission. In the next mission, Shiver, we will be going after Shiver to defeat her so we can proceed on to fight Soulblighter. Shiver is a force to be reckoned with. See you then.